Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Is this working? Should probably lower that. Yeah, okay, it says I'm live. It looks like I'm live, but am I actually live? Should open Visual Studio, probably. What is that? Wait, what? The heck is that? Can y'all hear me or see me? I'm live. Okay, good. What? Okay. Yep. Definitely lots wrong here. Just gonna. Yep. Nice. Right. So how is everybody? How are y'all doing? Hello, Redstone Matt. Sorry, IGTG, but I'm actually gonna stay for now. Islander or Icelander, I never know how to pronounce your name. And Nathan Boehm. I hope I also pronounced your name correctly. Visual Studio is here. It is. Yep, I'm aware. Don't show again. Okay, so basically, what I'm trying to do here is I had the idea. So Beat Saber is a VR game that you play with 2 controllers that have both positional and rotational tracking. And the Wiimote, I think, does have that. I know it has rotational tracking with Wii Motion Plus. And I'm pretty sure it has positional tracking. Hello, Sarah. Love Beat Saber. Hey, same. We could be friends. Yeah, so the idea is to connect 2 Wii remotes to the Wii and play Beat Saber on that. And my final product, like when I would be satisfied with the project being done, is if it can load normal Beat Saber map files and like at least display every object and be playable. And then we can focus on graphics. But for now, I want to get it playable as a prototype. And I have no idea what I'm doing, so we're going to try to look at the examples in this library I found called Wire 3D. Focusing graphics, yeah. The graphics are not going to be great for now. It's also not going to support plugging a VR headset into the Wii because the Wii. Hello, Blue Games. Basically, Beat Saber is Beat Saber, but on the Wii is the objective, that you play with 2 Wiimotes, as the thumbnail hopefully suggests. Right, so I found this Wii library called Wire 3D, and supposedly it lets you do 3D graphics on the Wii pretty easily. So I'm gonna boot up Dolphin. I already compiled some of the, the demos. So we can go over to the workspace that I set up and go to these samples, and we can go for like, I don't know, sample 0. Just pop that in. And there we go, we have a cube. Hello, young Master Luma. You feel like Wii Saber rolls better off the tongue. It fits with Wii game titles. Good point. I wasn't sure about that title. I'll probably make it, yeah, Wii Saber makes more sense. Yeah, so this demo is the library being used to draw a cube. So that's pretty nifty. And supposedly, if we run game, it doesn't have a way to access the data. So it's going to give you an error. But right here, the string, I don't know if you can see my, yeah, you can see my mouse cursor. Hello, Matt, Mr. YouTube. How are you doing today? It awaits my call. What do you mean? Yeah, so it's going to error because I don't know how to get it to read files, but we can work on that later or just hardcode the data into the game. You play Beat Saber on PSVR. You get scored on S on Greatest Show by Panic at the Disco on Hard. Nice. You use Beat Saber as your workout. Same here. You have to stay at home, so what can you do? I'm doing fine, thanks. Didn't have a great day since I didn't get much sleep. It's been really hot here in France, so I'm dealing with that. I don't know if you can hear a fan in the background. I tried to balance OBS. Hopefully my voice doesn't cut out since I had to change some of the settings. But yeah, it's really hot here, is basically what I'm trying to say. And therefore, I did not get much sleep. That is my status. But yeah, we can display text, and we can render graphics, and we can take input from the Wii remote. If I press space here, you see it's going to move to another error of trying to read files and failing. So yeah, you can hear it. Are you coding in C++? Yeah, that's the idea. I've never done anything for the Wii, so we're going to see how it goes. Let's see, what is sample 7D? Whoa, okay. Neat. Nice. So, I say we get started. I have no idea how to do this development, yes. I think we should create a new project under here, maybe? How do I... Raining, storming for past like 15... Wait, really? That's not the case for me. How do I do the thing? Okay, you know what? We're gonna hack demo and just use that. What is demo? What does demo do? Demo, oh, that one has data, so we can't use it. Let's hack sample 0 for now. Or actually sample 1, since it has multiple cubes. Let's look through the samples. I want to see which one I should be basing my code off of. Am I a fan of Just Shapes and Beats? I've actually played it once before, and I did not get far since I sucked at it, and then I just kind of gave up. I think I was busy at the time, but I might play it again. File, new project. Okay, good to know. Console app. Add to solution. Okay, and we want to call it Saber. Let's do that. I don't think that's the right location. Use empty template, you think? What? Oh, like, is there an empty template? Blank solution, yeah, there is, okay. Okay, we're gonna hack one of the samples. It's fine, don't worry about it. No one has to know. We're gonna look at this one since it looks pretty interesting. You mix tab and spaces, shut up. You get addicted to Just Shapes and Beats. Well, I have Osu. Barely played it though. Since I don't have a lot of time right now. Yeah, I do have time to stream, so let's do that. So, wire application, what does this mean? Wire implement initialize. Okay, so I'm guessing this just registers it as a Wire 3D application, since the name of the library that we're using is Wire 3D. Hello, Le Chef Fantôme. How's life? Axor reported to YouTube. No, don't report me. That desktop background. It's actually two monitors. There's a part of me on this one, and there is Madeline on the other one. Smudge Draws drew it for me. Right, so I think this just registers it. So what we can do is just kind of rename it to Saber. Okay. Next. You can make some amazing placeholder graphics. For now, we're just going to stick to cubes, but that could be helpful, yeah. Saber here. Bam, fixed all of the errors. And what we're going to do is just printf Saber. Hello world Saber. I'm going to see if this runs. You mix tab and spaces, yes. Untabify. Superior. Now we're going to hit Control B to build. Are all of those cubes looking kind of thick? Well, you haven't seen any cubes, so I don't know about that. But maybe. Let's open up Dolphin again, and let's see if we hacked sample 1. So yeah, okay, so this is what we want. And okay. We saw nothing. How do we pause? Let's make an infinite loop. I don't know how to develop on the Wii, so this is what we're gonna do. Build again. Oh, you mean those cubes from the demo? Okay. Well, we did go into the infinite loop. However, okay, the printf didn't work. Beautiful. Okay, so I guess printf doesn't work. Let's see what this is. Msp cube. This is a render object pointer, so it's a pointer to an object that we can render, equals create cube, and I assume this just returns a pointer to that. You can see that later. Makes a camera location, a view direction. Okay, it makes the camera vectors. Then we use wire new. Okay. Sure. Why? Rename the stream to Wii Saber. Okay. Edit and Wii Saber. Can't change the thumbnail though without going to Photoshop and stuff. You actually get some of the code. Yeah, it sort of makes sense, except for why are they using wire new? Wii Saber sounds like Wii Saber. Yeah, it does. Msp Camera. So what is Msp Camera? It's just a camera pointer. Okay, I'm guessing all of these are just types defined by wire render. Yeah, it is. Because the Wii doesn't use OpenGL and stuff, so we can't just like do that. Communism Saber, good. That's the objective. Okay, so we're setting the frustum here, I think. By providing a field of view in degrees, aspect ratio, near and far plane, we define a viewing frustum. So what is set frame for? No documentation. Sweet. Super Mario on the PS4. That's the next project after this one. Set frustum, field of view, aspect ratio, near plane, far plane. Okay, that makes sense. The near plane is basically when you get really close to something in video games, it clips out of view, and you get really far from something, it clips out of view. If you've ever seen that with like, can't think of an example. In Blender, stuff clips out if you zoom too far. If you zoom too far in. No, I don't actually want to do that. I was joking. mcolor. What is mcolor? And why did we not know it existed before? Does it get default initialized? No, it doesn't. So I'm a bit rusty in C++. What is happening here? Okay, I guess it is default initialized. Suncat, do you know Roblox? Yeah, I've actually played it once, like 10 years ago, and it made my laptop blue screen of death and never worked again afterwards. That's my experience with Roblox. Okay, so the color basically is the thing that decides whether something clips in or out. So that's why we're setting the camera to it, because the camera has the frustum. The frustum is the big cube that things can render into. And if something is outside of the frustum, then it can't render. So I guess the color just pulls the triangles out of view if they're outside of the view of the frustum. We render some of the cubes using transparency and front face culling. So we create the required render state objects here. I don't think we want to do transparency. We go make a texture for the cubes. I don't think we're going to do textures just yet. Msp cull, Msp alpha. Right, so we don't actually need alpha right now. We'll just keep it for now. We render at the top row of the cubes with lighting on, so we create a light and a material state for the cubes. This defines how the light will be reflected. Okay, that makes sort of sense. That's a light pointer, and that's a material pointer. Okay, and then we have the angle, because I'm guessing, yeah, over time in the demo, if I play this, you can see, oh, we had the infinite loop in. Come on. Let's build that, and then let's drag it into Dolphin again. As you can see, the cubes are indeed turning around, and they're also moving. I'm not sure if we're moving the camera or the cubes themselves are moving. So we'll have to see that. Then we have the world bounds. I don't know what that is. Bounding volume pointer. New sphere bounding volume. Okay. And then we return true on initialize. I'm guessing if we return false, it means that we did not succeed in initializing the game. So that's why at the end we return true, and right here we return false. It would be helpful if instead of writing comments with just lines or hyphens, they actually explain what the functions were. But okay, I'll give them a pass because the commenting is good. Sorry. Okay, so on idle, I'm guessing this is the update loop. This function is called by the render loop until the application exits. Okay, perform all your rendering here. Do we have another update? Create cube. And is there a physics update? Or no, create texture. Okay, I guess not. This is pretty simple code though, so we should be good. Okay, so this is just making a cube with a variable for some reason. Okay. Same for UVs. Before creating the vertex buffer, we need to define its format. It consists of 3D positions. Okay, this is basically OpenGL, so you can tell it like at the beginning, we're going to define 3 floats that are like the position of each vertex, and then afterwards we're going to find 2 floats that are the position of like the texture coordinates, and then we're going to find 3 normal channels, like 3 normals, like 3 floats that define the normals. Ooh, I got a Discord message from Mac Misters YouTube. Text ver. Nice. Sure, we'll put that on screen right now. Very beautiful. Might use that to test textures when they actually start existing. Where was I? Right, okay, so that's that. Where did the normals go though? Because we never made any normals here. With the attributes being defined, we create a vertex buffer and fill it with data. Okay, a vertex buffer just stores a bunch of vertices, like you see here. We have a 2 component vertex, and then we have a 3 component vertex here, and then we have the indices. So set position channels, texture coordinates, and normals. Okay. If the supplied number of vertices does not match the number of UVs, these are fires. Okay, that's good. So basically, the UVs have to be defined for each vertex, like the texture coordinates. So if we don't have as many texture coordinates as vertices, then we need to crash, or in this case, give an error message. Vertex buffer pointer, PV buffer. Sure, so we're making a vertex buffer. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so we're making a vertex buffer, and then we're giving it the attributes that we defined before, and then we are giving it the size of the vertices. We're giving it the amount of vertices that there are. Okay, so that works. Good, and then we need to fill it with data, right? So we loop through it by the amount of vertices there are, and then we say position and texture coordinates. Okay, that makes sense. We don't provide normals here, we generate them later. Okay, sure, so let me delete that. Fill the index buffer with data. What's the index buffer? Oh, it's these indices right here. So basically, this one is making a triangle out of vertex number 0, vertex number 1, and vertex number 2, which are these 3 vertices. It's making a triangle out of those. That's what indices are in OpenGL. and I'm guessing it's imitating that. So PI buffer. Oh, they call pointers P, that's why. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. Right, new index buffer. Okay. Why is it using like custom types? Can't we just use normal? Oh, unsigned int. Okay, I'm not sure why we're using uints. What is that? I mean, sure. Title alone sounds sick. Yeah, it does. Okay, where were we? The cube shall be textured. Therefore, we create and attach a material where we add textures and define their blending modes. Why is that written that way? Okay, that's sort of weird. Material, add texture, create texture, blend mode, BM modulate, which apparently is that. I don't know what that means. Color equals CT times CF. Probably how it interacts with lighting. You didn't see it. Okay, I'll display it. It's the texture, I know. This is the beautiful test texture that we got going on right now. It's really beautiful, I have to say. Right, so it makes a texture with this function. We do need to look at create cube and create texture after. Oh, it's coming up, so we're good. Render consists of a vertex, an index buffer, and optionally a material. Yep. And it's more beautiful than PlayStation 5 graphics. I know, right? This is what it looks like right now, but we're going to splatter our beautiful texture there. It's a lot better, obviously. Right, and then we generate the normals here. Okay, so that's when we make the normals. Render object takes ownership over vertex and index buffers using smart pointers. You can share these buffers amongst render objects without having to worry about deletion. Okay, neat. You just noticed the cubes say wire. Yeah, it's the name of the library that we're using. Why are there errors here? Okay, let's not worry about that. Let's just act like there's nothing there. We Saber create texture. Member function may be static. Beautiful. So width, height. Okay, wire logo. What is wire logo? It is indeed wire logo. Not complaining. Jail. I think. Yeah. Okay. This is literally just the entire image data here. Yeah, so they stored the image data in a pecking, they hard-coded the image into the code. Thank you for the subscription, Nathan Boeth. Okay. We create a buffer, PDST. I'm so confused at what I'm looking at for this texture. DST, what is DST? We create a new unsigned char. I think it's the image data. No, this is, oh, source and destination. Okay, I'm going to, there, much better. Wow. By the way, should I zoom in or is it easy or fine to read? The texture is basically if you open the image in text editor. Yeah, basically. That's my understanding of it. Okay, destination equals p source plus plus. So it's okay, it's incrementing the pointer so that we can look at the data. Yeah, zoom in. Okay. The alpha value of the texel is calculated using the texel's distance to the center of the texture, so that the center is opaque and transparency increases with the texel's distance from the center. Okay. Sure. Create an image. Bitmaps are created automatically unless false is passed as the last argument. Image 2D takes ownership of the supplied raw buffer. Do not delete the buffer yourself. Image 2D takes care of that. Okay. RGBA. Oh, 8 bits for each. That makes sense. Width, height, pdest, and false if we want to not create bitmaps. Create a texture using this image. Images can be shared amongst texture objects, so you can use different filter, wrap, anisotropy values without the need to duplicate images in memory. Nice. And use anisotropic filtering for texturing. Looks better but lowers performance. Okay, that's fine too. So, what shall we do? Let's first make this just a cube. So, this is the render loop, I think. So, get time before last time. Okay, that makes sense. Did we skip on idle? I'm confused. I don't remember this. I guess we did skip it. So this function is called the framework's render loop until the application exits. Perform all your rendering here. Don't worry, we're going to get to coding, by the way. We're not just going to read this, we're actually going to do some stuff, I hope. The function is called by the framework's render loop until the application exits. Perform all your rendering here. Okay, how much time has passed since the last call so we can move our objects independently? Okay, that's just delta time. So can we please call that delta time? Frame start time. You gotta go see ya. Okay, see ya too. It was nice having you. Okay, last time equals start time. That makes sense. And then yeah, see ya, you artist. Get called an artist. And then we're gonna change. We're gonna change the angle, which I'm guessing is just a float. Yeah, it is. By delta time. Okay, so the angle is that cube's rotation. If I do this, I need to actually set my default file to the correct thing. So configuration, paths, and then default file to just this. Can't do that. Nope. Can do this. So I click play now. Really? Why is it file : 3 slashes? Okay, that's good. So if we look at this with Visual Studio on the other side, where's Visual Studio on blind? There it is. We can see that over time the angle that the cubes rotate by is changed, but by delta time, which means that basically if the game skips a frame, then delta time is going to be higher because the time since the last frame, so m last frame time. Basically the difference between the time that we rendered the last frame at and the time that we rendered the current frame at is going to be bigger if we're lagging, so it's going to rotate by more. This basically makes the game physics stay consistent even if there's lag and stuff. That's what delta time is. Angle math f2 pi. Why does it have to use its own constants? That is... okay. When the camera's viewing frustum changes, we need to update the color. Let's add that to my dictionary. mColor sets the frustum... no, set the frustum of the color to the camera's frustum. Okay, that makes sense. Then we clear the buffers. Pre-draw. Okay, magic. We set the render state to backface culling and disable alpha blending. If you are not using the scene ref or the render object, it is your responsibility to reset states between draw pulls. Are we using the scene ref? I don't know. Okay. Your favorite game ever, some moving cubes. I know, it's beautiful. We're going to make it even better because we're going to figure out how to actually modify it. Since right now I have no idea what it's doing. This was the demo. Okay, so cull face equals cull back-facing triangles. That makes sense. So basically, triangles that we're not looking at should be cold or should not be cold. Because right here, if you look at them, the triangles that are facing the other way, like the ones that we can see through the transparency, we can still see them, they're not being cold out. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. Okay, set the MSP cool. Okay, that's really odd. Disable alpha blending. The light's color is white, we set the material of the cube, so it reduces the red and blue component a bit. Okay, this is something we can modify. So I'm gonna make it just all 1.0. And just see if it makes it not green. I'll be happy if it's just that. Let's drag that into Dolphin. 2 succeeded. Okay, we're good. Hey, it's not green. We did it. We made Beat Saber. We're done. Thank you for watching. No. We're almost done. We just need to like make the entire game and then we'll be good. Right, so you define the material every frame. That seems highly not very good, but sure. Set the material state, that makes sense. Basically set the current render state to that material, and then I guess we're going to draw the top cube, and then we're going to set the render state to the transparent material, and then we're going to render the bottom cubes. So MSP cube, get material, set blend mode, BM modulate. What is BM modulate? Oh, it's that. We don't know what that is. What are the options? Material, BM blend, and alpha 0.5. What does that do if I build? Sure, of course it does, yeah. Yeah, of course. Undo. Okay, we're not gonna mess with that, we're just gonna use BM modulate for now. Enable lighting, set the light. Okay, we're not gonna need that for now, for Beat Saber, until we add the nice graphics. So, I'm gonna get rid of that. We also don't need the member light variable, so I'm just gonna delete mlight. Where's mlight? Oh, there it is. MSP light. There we go. And die. So, what if I run it now? God, it's so tempting to just click on that play button at the top. Sample 1D. And now we have no lighting. Okay, that makes sense. Let's keep the lighting out of the equation for now. Yes. I don't know why I have to close it twice, but okay. Neat. We deleted lighting. That's a good feature to have. You know, not lighting. And I'm lost again. Where did the render code go? Oh, no, there it is. Okay. Welcome back. How did whatever you went to do go? Draw the upper row of cubes, cube count, stride. I don't know why. Oh, stride is the distance between cubes. So if we make this like 1, they're gonna be really close together? Question mark. Good, nice. I'm glad you're doing good. Yeah. That looks pretty cool, actually. Okay. Let's delete that. Offset equals cube count times negative 0.5f times stride plus stride times 0.6f. Okay. Offset is used here. Oh god, I have to do math. I did not sleep enough for math. Okay, so sine of the angle times 2.0. Social distancing. I am social distancing, don't worry about it. Coronavirus doesn't spread through live streams, as far as I know. So you're all good. Right, so we rotate by the model matrix, which is affected by the angle. I don't know what this math does, and I don't feel like looking at it, so that happens. And then we translate it by the offset plus the stride plus I. So if we make the offset just talking about the cube. Oh yeah, the cubes. Yeah, let's make that a good safe 2 meters between them. Much better. I clicked play. I should not have clicked play. No. We're building everything. No. It was too tempting. Oh, we have to sit through this now. Oh, I see. Well, it all succeeded, so we're good. 921, that's the right one. Yeah, social distancing cubes. I don't get what's going on with the moving though. Why are they moving over time? Hello, Colin. How's life? We're making Saber. I mean, we're trying to figure out what this code does, and then we're making Saber because I don't understand what's happening here. Transformation.set rotate that MSP world down. If it is visible, then draw the cube. Oh, okay, so what the M-color does is it just checks if objects are visible. Saber is gonna be good. Yeah, you just play it with 2 Wiimotes and like smash your TVs. I mean, what? Don't smash your TV, please. I'm not responsible for TV smashing. Draw the lower row of cubes using alpha blending for correct transparency. Draw the back phases first, and then, okay, we're not gonna worry about this, so I'm just gonna delete all of that. Yep, die. So this should be good. This should be just the top row of cubes. So let's build it, and let's see if it does anything. Better do something. Yeah, we only have the bottom row now. Okay. What about the camera and Saber? You can't look around. I'm not sure how you're going to dodge walls. It's probably going to be the joystick. But, I mean, maybe you could, like, move both of your sabers out of the way of the wall. But, like, apart from that, you don't really need to move around and beat Saber. Or, or we could support the Wii balance board. That sounds like good. You just make the Wii balance board required for the game if you want to have the walls. Okay, pose draw and then display back buffer, which is the frame buffer. I don't know why it's called the back buffer. Good, so this basically makes sense. Let's delete all of the comments that are not necessary for us. Use backface culling, disable alpha blending. Do we need this? Let's see. Did it break something? Let's run it. No, it didn't break anything. Okay, we're removing it. I want to simplify the code as much as we can. Let's delete that. The light's color is white. We set the material on the cube so it reduces the red and white component. Okay, we don't need this comment. Setup material. Beautiful. Tell the render. Also, this is one word. Sorry about that. And add it to the dictionary. Tell the renderer that we want to start drawing. Okay. Begin drawing here. Drawing starts here. Clear the frame buffer and the Z buffer. Okay, good. Just uncapitalize that. And when the camera's viewing for some changes, we need to update the color. Sure. Let's not worry about angle. And calc delta time. See how much nicer I made it? This function is called blah blah blah. Add the curly bracket though. Okay, good. These types make me really uncomfortable, so we're gonna Control Shift F. Actually, no, we're gonna Control F for uint, and we're gonna replace it with unsigned int. Replace all that. We're gonna look for float, and replace it with unsigned int, float. Good, and then double. Why is it so bad? Double with double, and replace all. Vector 3F, we can keep that. Is that all of the odd types? U short. I guess we can keep that, since I'm not going to use them. Okay. I do feel like going through all of this code and just simplifying it, but I'm not sure how entertaining that would be to watch. So, do you all want me to do that, or shall we get started with like Beat Saber? Using namespace wire. Okay, sure, we can do that. Oh my god, they did it with booleans too. Control H, real booleans. And then it's going to want me to do it here too. Real boolean, and we don't need M angle, and we want to make the double real. Okay, that looks fine. We don't need to initialize M angle. That should go there. Let's remove the material for now. Interesting concept. Thank you, Team Sindaquildak. I hope I pronounced that correctly. It's not meant to be like really a brain. It's not meant to be a full port of Beat Saber, but it's like just a fun project, basically. Okay, let's not do that. Let's just set it to 0. And then set this to 0 as well. Sindaquildac. Sindaquildac. Can we get away with that though? Let's see. Yep, nice. Well, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Oh god. Oh wait, that's good, that's good. we just want to we want to make the stride higher, basically, so that they're separated. I thought I made a rectangle. Stride, let's make that 3. Let's see if that works out better. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Yes. Yes. Okay, so we don't need the material either. What's with these lines? Let's get rid of that. This too. We don't need that. We already know what that does. Okay, I know what a cube is. Last stream you watched from you was Galaxy Stage imports into Odyssey. Oh yeah, it's been a bit. Well, I haven't done much, so that might explain that. But yes. Let's get rid of the texture code. I don't want that for now. We don't need textures, we'll just make it red. And I'm a bit concerned we got no errors from that. Oh, because the texture still exists. Let's delete that. And is that good? Let's build. What? I did just delete the texture, didn't I? Oh, maybe the build failed? No, it didn't. A bit confused, but okay. So this should work. Line 85 in wire T array. Okay, let's go over there. Wire foundation, wire T array dot inline. Don't see, oh, inline files. Wire T array dot inline and line 80 something. Where's that? Oh, it's gone. Okay, so it's this one, quantity and NP array. Oh, basically we're accessing stuff outside of the array. Okay, that makes sense. Where? Let's undo. Maybe it needs the texture code for now. Let's keep it for now. Oh, undo that. And let's undo the deletion of create texture. No, I clicked the play button. Heck. Okay, that was quick. So Control B, and then go into Dolphin, which I'm not sure why I closed it. And okay, we're back. So apparently it does want the create texture function. I'm not sure why. Oh, that's why Dolphin closes. If you wish Nintendo console building for Unity, it was a lot less complicated. It didn't require a separate build of Unity installed. Well, actually, Unity doesn't exist for the Wii, as far as I know. Well, it's not out there for the Wii. There's no way to get it, as far as I know, legally. So, we're not gonna do it. We should add the override specifiers. There we go, much better. And then here, yeah, that's fine. Let's just initialize it with null. And yeah, they should be named create cube normally. What was I thinking not renaming these? Okay. This should be good. Untabify. That's also good. And, okay. You actually 3.x builds of Unity have it as a default option. Oh, really? Okay, well, we're still going with this, so that's that. Right, so what's wrong with the texture? Create texture returns a p texture, which is made out of the p image. Extremely early version of Unity, which is outdated and buggy. Yeah, I mean, we're fine with this. I can probably whip something up. Yeah. Okay, so let's yeet all of this code and the p source. Actually, let's delete wire logo. We don't need that. Let's close all of this and go into here. No. References, no, oh, there it is. And then remove, okay. So now wire logo should not exist. Die. Okay, let's do that. Let's do this. We create a buffer, copy the RGB values, and add alpha values to the texture to demonstrate alpha blending. We don't need that. P destination, width and height. It's just going to be, well, unsigned int width equals 2. And let's do the same for height. There we go. Okay, that works. Create an image, bitmaps are created automatically unless false. Okay. Create image. out of this data, and then create the texture out of the image. Use anisotropic filtering. Use auto initializing. Okay. For texturing, looks better but lowers performance. Okay. You're just talking, so you could easily port some Unity games. You have the decompiled source code of namely the free classic version of Baldi's Basics. The Baldi modding community basically relies on it. That's cool. Okay. So theoretically, if we for int I equals 0, I is less than width times height times 4 I plus plus, and here let's just do pdest at that location. So at I equals actually, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's do pdest I equals 0. Oh. Pdest I times 4 equals 1.0 equals 1. It's an unsigned character, so it would be 255. Basically, I'm just going to try to make it all red, is the idea here. So it's going to be I times 4 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. And we're just going to make that 0, 0, and possibly 255. Let's see if that builds and runs. I mean, it does run. It's not getting stuck in an infinite loop or getting any asserts. However, it looks like the textures are not having much luck. Oh, I clicked play. Okay. That is not... No. Control B, not Control V. Okay, let's run it now. And absolutely nothing. So what if I make it back to what it was before, which I think was 64 by 64, and build. Nichts. Okay, let's just have no texture. Once again, let's do what was that? Create texture, delete that, and go over here, find the error, p material, add texture, no texture. Let's just say p material dot Really? You have to give everything a texture? What can we set? Set pixel shader. Set sampler index, set texture, set vertex shader. And add, let's add texture. Okay, so it seems that we have to add a texture. And it's not helpful that I just yeeted all of the texture code. So... we're gonna look at the changes. Oh, probably not that. Saber. I don't know where history was. Hold up. I am confused. Okay. Not really sure what to do for the texture. Let's just undo all of that. all of this texture stuff that we did. Yeah, still undo that. Okay. I guess we're keeping the texture for now. Let's not mess with that again. I'll mess with it myself then later when we're not on stream. Okay, still works. So, I say we start actually setting up the game, because I sort of understand how it draws a bunch of cubes all the way over here. We have this cube count, and then we just transform them, and we just draw the Msp cube. We transform by before drawing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a game state. By the way, this isn't how you should code a game. This is just like how I'm going to do it, because I have no idea what I'm doing. But don't actually make games like this. Let's make a struct. Game state. And it's going to hold stuff. Let's just make it a class. Class Saber. What does it need? Saber. It needs the song data, so it's going to be a cube array. I think this is how you pass arrays. Cubes. For now, that's all we need, I think. And that's going to be underscore cubes, because we're going to set cubes. We're going to initialize cubes with underscore cubes, like that. And then make this empty. Thunderpals raid. Hello. Hello, everyone. Thanks, Thunderpals, for the raid. Welcome, Kebab Gaming. Welcome, Thunderpals. Welcome, Iceberg Mike. How is everyone doing? We're just trying to figure out how the Wii works. Hello, Darth Lilyven. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, Thunderpals, for the raid. Oh, I missed streaming. I should do more streaming. Yeah, we're just trying to make Beat Saber on the Wii. It's sort of working out right now. Hello, Zoix. You're good. You haven't seen me on YouTube in a long time. Yeah, I haven't been uploading in a long time. This is my first stream in quite a bit, besides a few like Hollow Knight stuff. What coding language am I using? I'm trying to use C++. You had the idea to make the handle of the Saber a Wiimote and the slashing part of it. Oh, that is cool. Let's make a cube array of the current song's cubes. So, why is this? Oh, because cubes don't exist yet. Right, that makes sense. You saw a .c++ file. Yeah, these are .c++ files. Let's create a cube. So, struct cube. And a cube is going to have a position vector for f. Position, and let's include that. Vector for f. We're going to go beat of Beat Saber. Same. I love Beat Saber. Play it way too much. And it's going to need a I guess we can make bool color because it's a 1 or a 0. So sure, that works. Okay, and then let's initialize position with position, and let's initialize color with color with color. That should work. Thank you, Darth Lilyven, for subscribing. Need a better way to check subscriptions, since right now I have to go to OBS to check, since I can't see the stream. Right, let's make the member variable. Why is it still... Is Cupid defined? Am I missing something? Public. Should I do a cube pointer? Oh, that works. I guess we're not allowed to use square brackets in Wire 3D. You understand none of this coding, but it's happening and it's interesting. Well, I'm glad you're having fun. I don't understand half of this either, so we're good. Vector for f, position, basically we're storing, why am I doing 4? We're storing x, y, z positions of the of each cube, and then we're going to be updating them. You don't know much C++. I think I'm missing underscore cubes. So basically this is a constructor. If you know what a constructor is, basically it's how you create an instance of a class. It's how you initialize it. And we're passing to it the information of all of the cubes that it's going to have in the level. And then we're initializing the cubes inside of this from the cubes that we're passing to it, I think. So each cube needs a position, and each cube needs a color, which I'm just going to make a boolean for false equals red and true equals blue. So bool color, not cooler. I mean, we can make it pretty cool, but parameter maybe const. Seriously, you're going to make me do that? Disable, not show. Okay. So each cube is going to have a position and a color, and we're going to have a draw function, so it's going to be void draw, and this will just draw all of the cubes. So I'm going to do for int I equals 0, I is less than cube count, I plus plus. And I know cube count doesn't exist yet, so we're going to make that int cube count. Neat. And then we're going to loop through all of the cubes, and we're going to draw them. So just like this one does it, we're going to have, yeah, just kind of do that. And paste this. This is going to be, you know what, we should use namespace wire 3D. Since the other one does as well. So let's do that. Using namespace wire. What? Is this how namespaces work? I'm confused. Okay, you're very lost. I'm sorry. When I try to explain some more in a bit, once I understand it myself, then we should be good. So we don't need this. Set translate to just cube position. So let's do that. Cube dot position. And then here we're just going to do cube reference cube equals cubes at the I position. Okay. You know literally nothing about coding at all, kind of depressing since your dad works with computers for a living. I'm sorry, but you'll learn. It's really fun. It's totally worth it to learn. You learn a lot. Why? This is so dumb. I'm looping through them twice. You were thinking cube count could be a float to keep track of halves, but then I realized how incredible. Wait, what? Oh! Yeah, we're not gonna do particles yet. So basically, what we're gonna do is we have this list of cubes, right? It's called an array. And it holds like a bunch of cubes in them, which are all of the cubes in the level. And a cube is this thing right here. It's defined by a position and a color. We're only going to deal with position for now. And basically, in the draw function, right, this is called every frame to draw all the cubes on the screen. We're going to loop through all of the cubes, and we're going to say, we're going to get the current cube. So like I is going to be the index. So first we're going to get the 0th cube, and then we're going to go to the first cube, etc., until we've looped through all of the cubes that exist. Why is color a boolean? Because it's red or blue, it's a 1 or a 0. A boolean is just fancy for a bit. You've asked your dad to explain something sometime, but he's not very good at breaking it down into something easy to understand for someone who has no knowledge whatsoever. I'm not gonna say that I can't do that either. I can try my best, is what I can promise. Wouldn't it be a color or a color 32? Oh, well, yeah, but since we know that it's either blue or red, then we don't need to worry about that. Beat Saber lets you customize. Oh, yeah, you're right. Good point. Let's not worry about that for now. Yeah, so basically what a for loop is it takes this variable that's just an I. It's teaching you Linux soon. Oh, nice. Linux is really fun to mess around with, and really fun to learn coding on. But my rundown of this is just takes this variable. If you know what a variable is, it's just a thing that stores a number, and it starts at 0 and then it counts up every time. And then we're using this variable to access the list of cubes. So it starts at 0 and then it goes to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for each cube. So that way we can do stuff for each cube, including drawing the cube. So let me do that. Include wire application. Which one do we want? Okay, just .h. Okay. You're gonna lurk because you got some work to get done for school. Okay, well, have fun getting work done for school. I hope it goes well, and thank you for staying. Okay, wire application.h is included, and it's not happy. Oh. I guess we're adding this. I guess we're not adding that. I am confused. Does that work? Yeah. So why does it work here? I say we move all of game state back into Saber. Yeah, that makes more sense. Let's do that. Let's define a cube in the H file. I think the Wii theme for me channel, shop channel, and channel menu could be good song ideas. Yeah, that's a good idea. I agree. Okay, let's do that. Let's grab this and just paste it back in into here. Draw, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Right, we also need to store the cubes and the cube count, but then that should be good and we can get rid of game state because I didn't like it. It's much simpler if you just keep stuff in the same file for C++. So Saber.h, let's just store this data. Oh, okay, let's keep this struct over here. Hello, Elijah, welcome. How are you doing? I'm trying to figure out what the heck is going on right now. Okay, that's good. So, for now, let's just initialize the cubes in the initialize function, since that would make sense. Cubes equals wire new cube array that is, let's say, 10 long. Actually, that's harder. Let's do 2 for now. Does that work? No, default constructor is missing. So let's just make a default constructor, I guess. Cube equals default. It just keeps position at, actually, do these have default constructors? Color. Color equals false. Okay, you're well, thanks. Oh, nice. I'm also well. So that's pretty good. Right, we have cubes, and then let's do cubes. Oh, this is hard to think about. I should really plan out my code before I just start trying to write it. I'm gonna stream for like probably 45 more minutes or so. Cube 0 equals cube 0 dot position equals dot position dot z. Why is it capitalized? Equals, let's say, like 10, and then cubes 1 dot position dot z. Can I not access z? What is this vector type? Vector 3f. Vector 3. So I can access these. Huh? Okay. I guess we need to call the function? Question mark. Pause z equals 10 and z equals 15, and then in this we can just add by delta time. Let's see, let's print f delta time. Print f percent I think? No, percent f. Percent f delta time. That should work, even though it's double. And then let's move the cube negatively by delta time. So let's go through the cubes. For int I equals 0, I is less than cube count I plus plus, and then we can say cubes I, or what? Cubes I, no, cubes I dot position dot z minus equals delta time. Question mark, winky face. Does this work? We changed so many things. It's not going to render anything, is it? It's not. Vector 3f cube dot position dot unit z. I'm just going to use that times 3. Oh, I clicked play. Rip. Let's wait for that. Okay, now run it. Alright, well, I was expecting that. However, I was hoping it wouldn't happen. What if we enable free look in here? Options, graphic settings, hacks. Oh. Free look, where's that? Am I blind? I don't see it. Nothing here. Nothing here. Free look, oh, there it is. Control type, move the mouse pointer over an option. 6-axis offers full camera control on all axes, akin to moving a spacecraft in 0. Okay, sure, that should work. Yeah, there's no cube that I can see. Okay. And it isn't printing the thing that we told it to print. Okay, that's a bit concerning. Get renderer. Set clear color. Color RGBA. Red, green, blue, alpha. So let's just do 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. I know we're doing it literally every frame, and I'm going to do it twice because I don't know what I'm doing. But I just want to see if it actually changes the color. Like if we're actually running the render loop. We are running the render loop. So I'm guessing printf just doesn't work. Or maybe we need to printf at the end. That would make sense. Considering we clear the buffers. Yeah, that would make sense. Okay, hold up. What if I do this? Control B. Okay, still nothing. Neat. Okay. So I should have kept a backup of the original so that I could actually like know what is going on. But instead, let's just look at the C++ source of this. Let me zoom in a bit so y'all can see. Oh, how do I zoom in? Okay, I guess I can't zoom in. That's really odd. This macro creates our user application, blah, 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 on initialize, on idle. You know what? This is much simpler. I should have just used this. Let me just... let's take this. And put it in the initialization, since we don't need a camera and we don't need this stuff. So let's just say that. Okay, well, we do have a camera still. Never mind. Expression must have class type, right? What? Why did it switch keyword modes? Oh, caps lock is on. Okay. Sure. Okay, that's what we needed for that. Let's see, on idle, let's just get this. Remove this mess of stuff. Okay, let's just delete create cube and all of this garbage that we don't actually need. Yeah, I was like, I remember the examples being a lot simpler than what they seem to be for us. Let's see if this renders. Build succeeded, sample 1, no rendering. Did I port SMO to the Wii yet? No, that's a dead project, sadly. Nintendo did not like my channel, so we stopped. Sadly. Right, so we're still not rendering anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to yeet a lot of this stuff and just try to get it to render, and then we can start adding stuff back. So this makes sense. We still have this. Does anything special happen here? I'm a bit confused. Let's add this in here. Let's remove this. Okay. So here we can just replace this with the correct thing. Pre-create has a typo. Okay. Object pointer is a smart pointer. Blah 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 blah. Nice. Cool. You have mixed tabs and spaces on Tabify. Okay, well that broke everything. Nice. Why is this in namespace wire? First of all. And then let's call this class Saber. The artist is back as well as you. Hey, welcome back. And sure, let's do that. Saber. Okay, why does it not like render object pointer? Okay, we have to do that. That makes sense. Class can be final. Yeah, it should be final. Okay, that works. Let's create last frame time. So private double last frame time. Let's go back to here. System.getTime is a double. Yeah. Let's get rid of cubes for now, and let's see if this renders. Build, go back into sample 1. Oh. That's not good. Subscribe to the Suncat, you get free texture forever. Yeah, I have to agree. RPC, Saber, undefined reference to Saber. So I probably just copy-pasted something wrong. Just delete this. Saber using namespace. Yeah, that's good. We don't need these either. This should be a normal bool. If Suncat reaches 10K, you will drink milk. Please drink milk. So, what is happening? Let's do a clean solution. Can you tell I have no idea what I'm doing right now? If you reach 1K, you will drink 2 glasses of milk. Good, please do. Okay, 17 succeeded, and now we're gonna build solution. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Yeah, the PC fan's turned on. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. Neat. Yeah, that's the old exe file. You gotta go in 5 minutes. I'm gonna stop soon too. In like 30 minutes or so. So, yeah, don't worry, you're not gonna miss much. I'm going to do a lot of research on my own before next stream, since I don't really understand this library that well. What is this? Visual Studio Update? Oh no. Is it actually doing anything right now? Oh, it is, okay. Don't install it yet. Install what? This is fun, waiting for the build. By the way, can you hear the fan, like, loudly? Or is it fine? Because I can't have the fan off. The update. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna install it yet, no. Of course not. Visual Studio updates are really slow. Who must have pinged me? Oh, not much. Okay. There was a Discord update though. Okay, 17 succeeded. Nice. Is it gonna run now? Okay, no, but at least it built, which we couldn't say that last time, so that's good. Let's look at sample 0 again, and let's just copy the source files, I guess. You know what, I could open it in VS Code, why not? Oh god, been a long time since I've used this one. Would you like to switch to the Insiders channel? Ask me later. Right, so what we're gonna do is we're going to abandon this completely, okay? Hold up. I'm gonna copy this. Alright, stay with me. I'm gonna go to sample 0. I'm gonna go to the H file. I'm going to add this, and we're gonna build it. And we're going to ignore everything we did on sample 1. It's basically what I'm saying. If you want more awesome graphics, hit you up on Discord, sure. So why is it not displaying anything? Why was it displaying stuff before and now it's just not? Is the cube the problem? Oh wait, I need to actually build it. You just made it not super duper top secret. Yeah, you're right. I'm so confused. Like, this is literally the sample. You didn't spoil what is it. You're right, you didn't spoil what is it. I'm very confused. Okay, that's good. MSP, it explains the naming scheme. You told us how to get more graphics, you're right. You did. You gotta go. Okay, see ya. Thanks for watching. I don't understand what's going on. Do any of the samples do anything? Like if I drag this one into here? Oh, it's because of free look. I wasn't looking at it. That's why. I'm so dumb. Oh my god. Options, graphic settings, free look, disable. There we go. Now we should be able to look at sample 0 and like actually see things. Oh my god, it was that. I forgot I had free look on it. You just realized my last stream was a month ago. Yeah, it was. Had lots of stuff happening that I wish hadn't happened in the time. Hello, the awesome Pikachu. Long time no see. And hello, Icarus. And awesome TMC. Wheat Saber. Yeah. We're playing Wheat Saber. As the song says. Okay. So now I'm guessing we can actually do things. So I'm just going to modify this slightly. I'm going to rename these files, which you have to do by removing it, I think. I'm not going to rename it for now. I'm a bit scared. Saber. Beat Saber on the Wii, yeah. Pretty epic, not gonna lie. Except like I have to actually be able to understand how to code to do it. So it's gonna be a little bit until I can do it. Saber, okay. And does it still run? Sample 0, this is sample 0. Okay, sample 0, and it still runs. Okay, so now we're gonna make the cube stop spinning. Is the first thing. So we have the set rotates to rotate, and the rotate matrix, etc. No, we don't need that. Transformation dot set translate, and we're gonna have a vector 3f for translate. So let's do that. Translate vector 3f. I've never played Beat Saber apart from the mobile app, which wasn't great. There's a mobile app for Beat Saber? The Wii is essentially a VR system without the headset. Yeah, it is. Let's do cube dot position. And then cube is going to be the MSP. I don't know that. Okay. So cube, struct cube, is going to have the mobile game is some standard tempo run code. Oh, rip. Yeah, that's not. Is it official? Is there an official Beat Saber mobile game? Render object pointer. We're gonna have that. Yes. Then we're gonna have a Boolean color because it's either a 1 or a 0 for now. Bool color. So it's gonna be by default 0, which means it is blue, and if it's a 1, then it will be. Yes, that's what I want. Okay. Hello, Darth Lily, then. We just destroyed all of the code and started back from 0. There was an app that was a swipe your finger on the screen type of deal, and it was just not a comfortable way to play. But, like, was it official or no? Vector 3f. Oh, it has to be wire. : vector 3f. Position. There we go. And I should probably do it this way. Also, this doesn't need to be that. Okay, that works. Let's make this false, I guess, so the warning leaves. Because of course it exists. Let's change these to override. Said we don't need on terminate, at least for now, and we don't need on pre-create. We have bool and untabify. Let's delete this. Okay, Beat Games should honestly try a mobile AR Beat Saber game. Oh, that would be cool. Beat Blade or the mobile rip-off Beat Sabers. Hello, Colin. You're trying to make a map editor for Schnitzel Rihanna. Oh my god, nice. Good luck with that. Not entirely sure. It looked very similar. Oh, okay. Right, let's get rid of all of this. We don't need the namespace wire, so let's get rid of that. Neat. Let's remove the on terminate since we're not using it. Let's remove that. Let's remove this. We don't need pre-create either. Okay, neat. So now we can actually do things. Pointer automatically deletes the object, and other references to the object exists. In this case, deletion will happen when sample 0 is being destructed. Creation of wire render object is explained in detail in sample 1. Okay, let's just not worry about that. Okay, create a camera for rendering. Yes. Just create camera. Neat. And then set translate. We're just gonna have one cube for now. So let's have a member variable cube mcube. And it's going to have a position of vector 3f, or of wire : vector 3f, with an xyz of 0, 0, and 1 for now. Actually, no, let's have it like 10. So z, I'm assuming, is away from the screen. So just do mcube dot position. Will this work? Please just work. Okay. What if we don't set a transformation? And we build. Is this entertaining to watch, by the way? Okay, so it does exist. And let's make the z position increase over time. So let's start at 0. And then let's do on idle. Okay, first let's try it and see if dot position works. So we just do that. Okay, that works. And let's increase z slowly. I think we might have just gone out of the z buffer or something. So on idle, mcube dot z. It's 25% entertaining and it's 75% interesting to watch. So yeah, you're enjoying it. Nice. Dot z. Why is it a function? I hate that so much. Oh wait, it has to be dot position dot z. Plus equals like 0.1. Let's not worry about delta time yet. 0.01. I'm not comfortable with it going too fast. Okay. Oh! So positive z is towards the player. Okay, sure. Yes. Let's make, sure, delta time, why not? Actually, that's not very important. Let's make it plus equals 0.1, and then let's create some cubes at different positions. Of course, positive z is towards me. What was I thinking? Well, isn't positive z usually away from the camera? Oh, I have a friend request from SPG64. Sure, I'll accept that, but now's not the time to talk on Discord. I don't know, I thought for some reason positive was away from the camera. Is that not how it usually is? Okay, so brain. Oh, right. Let's store a bunch of cubes for now. Let's do cube pointer m cubes. It's always towards the camera. Oh, okay. I didn't know that, and I've been making an OpenGL game engine for like a long time, so I should know that. New cube array with the size of cube count. And cube count is going to be something that exists. So let's do const expression cube count, const expression int cube count equals like 3 for now. 5. No, 2. Neat. What? Am I missing something? Can I not declare things const? You have a feeling that after it's finished, wheat Saber U will not be too hard to make. I mean, no, you just run it on the virtual Wii. Okay, well, let's make it that. Right, so now what we can do is we can wrap this in a for loop. So like that. Let's do for int I equals 0. That is A. And then I, just like the port with true stuff graphics, you imagine. Yep. Why is it plus? Okay. I is less than cube count. Cube. I need to sleep. I plus plus. Okay. And then we can do cube reference. Cube equals m cubes at I. There we go. That should work. And then we can do for, just copy this for loop. And instead do cube dot position. By convention, OpenGL is a right-handed system. What this basically says, the positive x-axis is to your right, the positive y-axis is up, and the positive z-axis is backwards. Think of your screen being the center of the 3 axes. Okay. I mean, I've read all of that. I just didn't know. Okay. Draw the cubes. Okay. There we go. And I missed a line. Okay, there we go. So this should draw all of the cubes. Question mark, question mark. Winky face. Yeah, I get it. Thanks. So this should just make, okay, well they're all at the same position, so let's initialize all of them at a random position. So let's do cube default constructor position BRB. Okay, see ya. And we store it at, how do we get a random position? Wire random get float. Sure. Let's just do that for x, and then times like 3, and then y is going to be 0, and z is going to be like 2. Actually, no, negative 1. Will that work? Right, okay. I know this is a great practice. There we go. Rand.getFloat is equals default definite. But it's not a trivial constructor though. What? Does it have to be on the same line? I'm really confused. Don't mess with that. Okay, let's build it. Okay. That didn't work. File included. Random.rand declared as different kind of entity. No, like, what? Time to look at Stack Overflow, yeah. Except nobody uses this library anymore. The heck? Okay, so instead, let's just do like int counter equals 0. And then we do counter plus plus. There we go. Beautiful. This is the best code I've ever written. Hello, young Master Luma. It is, it's going all right. Hey! We have 2 cubes then. Why am I not using different library then? Huh? I don't know. You tell me. Welcome back. Okay, that's our beautiful counter thing. If we multiply it by 2, we might get better results. Very random, very quirky, I know. Tell me about it. Okay, beautiful. So we do have 2 cubes now. I want to initialize some sort of grid where we place the cubes. Actually, no. No, they can have any position they want. How does Beat Saber do it? Hold up. Beat Saber. Open file location. Huh? Oh my god, it's a Steam thing. Beat Saber in my folders. Neat. Beat Saber documents. Email. Oh, come on. I think I know where it's installed actually. It'll be in the E drive, program files, Steam, Steam apps, common. Beat Saber question mark? Is it not here? What? Is it in this program files? Steam, Steam apps, common, Beat Saber. There it is. Okay, Beat Saber data, I guess. Custom memos. There we go. Okay, nothing's stopping me. Actually, no. Let's do like Nacreous Night Raid with a Dragon. Yeah. Okay. Night Raid with the Dragon is a song that I can't beat. So what happens here? Let's see. Language. No, this is JSON, I think. It's JSON, and then yep. Plugins, JSON. There we go, much better. Okay. So how does this work? We have a BPM changes array. Sure. We have events, which is just lighting. And then we have this, which is time, line index, line layer. Okay, so time is measured in beats. I know that. What is line index and line layer? So, oh, right. So line index is going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Sorry, 0, 1, 2, or 3, because there are 4 lanes horizontally. And then line layer is going to be 0, 1, or 2, because it's going to be the vertical lines. So that's what it is. So each type is going to be 0, 1, or 2, I guess, for bombs. So we should do that too. Instead. So for cube, it's going to have not a position, it's going to have float time, and then it's going to have an int type, which is going to equal 0, and it's going to have an int layer, an int, you know what, just x and y. Okay, and that we can do time counter plus plus, and that should be in seconds. Okay, and I guess x as well. Let's initialize all of these like that. Y, x. Ich muss jetzt gehen. Sorry. Okay, see ya. Thanks for existing here for a bit. Lots of fun. I'm probably gonna go soon too. I do really want to get this working though. So let's see. Cube dot time is gonna be minus equals delta time. But we don't have that yet, so let's just keep it at 0.1. And then transformation, set translate, is going to be a wire vector 3 f with an x of cube dot x minus so it's between 0 and 3. So it's going to be just minus 2, I think. And then y is going to be cube dot y minus 1 question mark, and z is going to be cube dot time. And for now, let's keep y at 0 because I don't want to have to deal with more than I have to. Okay, so is this gonna work? Probably not. Let's try it. Let's go back to sample 0. Okay, build succeeded. Let's go to Dolphin and yay, time is negative. Negative cube dot time. Speak English, please. Speak English, please. I don't know how to speak English. I can speak French, German, Spanish, or English, but I can't speak English. Yeah! So exciting. Okay, let's make the cube count for cube count equals 4. Hallo, wie geht es Ihnen? Es geht mir gut, aber ich bin müde. Ich will schlafen earlier today than usual. There we go, 4. They seem to be semi-centered. I'm gonna pause it at like place. Yeah, I'm studying German, so my German is not super good, but I like to think it's decent. Yeah, this looks like the center. Wait, no. That's the edge of the cube. Is the cube's origin not... Yeah, no, it is. The origin is here. Guess we need to subtract by 1.5. Yeah, that makes more sense, actually. Hello, Suncat. What do I say to that? Just like, hi back or something? Hallo von dir. IDK, if they can... If they don't speak English. Yeah, I don't speak English, sorry about that. Okay, that looks decent. So this is Beat Saber. What do you think? That's not Beat Saber, what's that? Let's change the default ISO so that we can actually just launch it without. Yeah, just sample 0, sample 0d.dol. Nice. You don't speak English either. Ah. What a coincidence, me neither. Okay, so we do have that. We need to make the cubes smaller. You can teach me German. Tell that to my German teacher. Actually, no, I can't take German anymore this year because my new school in France, since I used to live in the US and I moved to France recently, my new school doesn't have German. So I'm gonna try to learn German through like visiting Germany a lot, but I don't know how that's gonna go. I hope it goes well. Create cube 8. What does that mean? Extent. Okay, I can just define an extent. So it's vertex color channels, use normals, and extent. So let's say true, and let's make it 0.4 or something, so that the cubes aren't freaking huge. Oh, I was pinged. Who the heck pinged me? Okay. Somebody in a modding Discord server that's not related to this. The cubes are indeed smaller, so we're good. I did want to pause it so I can look at it. Okay. Yeah, it looks pretty centered. I don't know why they're flat. Maybe because my screen is not the right... Oh my god. Maybe because my screen is not the right size. I just do this. I guess stop and launch it again. Play. Neat. Yeah, that looks good. Actually, what we can do is we can run it in 4K or something. I'm giving you flashbacks to coding class in middle school. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I actually loved coding class. So they didn't really teach me anything. Nice. Look at that. Those graphics in full 5K glory on my 1080p monitor. Alright, so I'm pretty much done for today, but I'll probably stream again tomorrow, and we should do a raid, so, because old school, the Suncat YouTube, so let's get hashtag Suncat raid in the chat. Going, Suncat raid. Let's see if we can find something on YouTube Gaming. Somebody who is live right now. Okay, I paid $30 for a hacked Minecraft mouse. I guess we should go into incognito mode and do that. Oh no, it's gonna be French, isn't it? 5K graphics, wow, that's a lot of distance. I don't want to be on French YouTube. How do I get off of French YouTube? Location, United States. There it is. 11 people will raid. 12 people, actually. We should raid PewDiePie, that's a good idea. Is anyone streaming Beat Saber? Lots of people streaming Beat Saber. Actually, no, wait, what? They're not streaming. What was live YouTube gaming? Wasn't there a page for live streams? Is this it? It is this, okay. Who do we raid? Minecraft. Okay, I forgot how I used to find people for raiding. Are any of my subscriptions streaming right now? We could go for them. No, literally nobody is live. Okay. I guess we're not doing a raid. Maybe just filter. How do I filter though for like small channels? Because this is just top live games. I traversed through hell in Beat Saber. This is a lot of people watching. Okay, well I guess we're just ending the stream and I'll try to find a way to find people to raid. Just search bar and filter. Wait, really? YouTube live. YouTube live gaming. You search and below the search bar you'll see filter. Okay, so let's search we. Filter type is live. Oh, you raid me. Raid yourself. Is there anyone streaming like Zelda? Filter for live. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild auf tolle Abenturer. Zelda 64 Dawn and Dusk. Is this person talking? Oh, he is French. He doesn't seem to be talking. Zelda Breath of the Wild Part 1.
Goodbye. Uh-oh. You're dead.
Okay, we're rating this.
Oh, yeah.
We're rating Metonic.
Yes,
So let's go. Let's get hashtag SunCat raid in the chat.
And excuse me.
And then I will post a link and we can raid.
Oh, he died too. Okay.
Alright.
I think that's because it became
Let's
morning.
do this. Hashtag
No,
SunCat
what?
raid.
I just killed everybody. I just killed. This game is.
Bye everyone. Thanks for watching.